Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and unfortunately this is going to be the angle I film in because I have no way to put this computer, and you're just going to have to look at me like this, like I am some premonition that came. Now, what this video is about is a little unclear because I don't know what the fuck to talk about besides what's going on in my head, and what's going on in my head is kind of a lot, so I don't know, from my background, but yeah, so I'm just being honest, I've been feeling pretty shit, and I've been feeling pretty shitty because I am unhappy with where I am in life, and I think a lot of people can relate to that in the sense that life feels difficult right now. Life feels impossible, and when I say impossible, it feels really hard to go after what you want because you have to think of so many outside factors. But if you are in a place where you're feeling really stuck, depressed, somehow you keep on going, but you don't know why, and you're unsure if you're ever going to achieve your dreams. Maybe you have these hopes and dreams and you can't even bring yourself to do the little tasks that are aligning with yourself in your direction that you need to be in. Maybe that's where you are right now. And if you are, I'm just here to say that's okay. I'm here to say that you're not alone in feeling that, and that's exactly what I'm feeling. But what my advice is that, let's be honest, I'm not, I don't know if I could say this word, but I'm going to put it in there in the caption, suicidal. I'm not suicidal, but I hate the life that I'm in right now. Not that I'm just very irritable and unhappy, and it's I don't know, it's hard to describe. I don't feel much, but what I do feel, it's like frustration. I don't know how to put it as that. But if you're feeling like that, again, you're not alone. We're not planning to leave this earth anytime soon, so the time is going to pass regardless, and with what you do with that time really matters. These are the moments that shape you. It's the moments that define you. So you have to keep going. You have to keep going. Even if you've been working on this dream, working on this project, whatever, for years, and you're not seeing anything, you have to keep going. You have to keep going because you can't imagine a life where you don't get that thing, where you don't achieve that thing. So you need to put every ounce of energy, angst, anger, pain, emotion into this, whether that's making music, achieving your dreams, your career, whatever. You have to put your all into it. And when I say all, I mean whatever courage and energy you can muster up from the very little bit that you have. You have to put that mental energy in yourself. And when I say that, I also mean do meditating and believing in yourself, saying those affirmations when it doesn't feel accurate, when it doesn't feel real, when it feels like nothing. You have to, because you're still putting that belief into yourself. And I trust me, it's hard to see a way out, but nothing's forever, and this is going to pass eventually. It's going to pass eventually, and at some point when it does end, you're going to thank yourself for staying on the course. You're going to thank yourself for believing in yourself when you didn't even believe in yourself. When people say you have to believe in yourself before the world does, at this point, you have to believe in yourself before you even do. And that's just repetition. If you don't even feel like doing that shit, just do it. You're not gonna feel like to do nothing. I don't feel like to do fucking nothing. I don't feel like to work. I don't feel like to get up. I don't feel like to take my dog for a walk. I don't feel like to eat. I don't feel like to do nothing. But I know if I implement these healthy habits, I'm gonna thank myself in a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, whatever, a year. I'm gonna thank myself for committing, even when I didn't want to. And I'm not saying go like fucking crazy and get up at 4 a.m. and go to the gym. If you want to, go ahead. But I'm saying stick to your craft. If you want to do music, write, make music. If it sounds like shit, who cares? You're learning regardless. You're learning what sounds good. You're learning what doesn't. There's no downside into committing to your craft. And I'm taking a chance. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel. I never did. Didn't want to show my face. Like, I was waiting until I'm at my desired fitness goal to put myself on channel. But that's so fucking dumb, because if I don't believe that I'm enough now, I'm never gonna believe that I'm enough. So you have to just take a chance. And you're not gonna, because what's the alternative? Let yourself become depressed by not doing anything. Then you'll actually want to feel like you want to leave this earth. And just between me and you, I don't think you want to leave this earth knowing you didn't do everything you could to get that life you want, to achieve that dream. You don't want to leave this earth knowing you had more to give to yourself. You don't want to leave this earth knowing you didn't do it. Because I'm sure maybe not everyone knows what happens after we leave this earth, but I'm sure we will maybe just look over this earth and you'll realize, even if you're floating up in the sky, whatever happens, I don't know. But all I'm saying is here, don't give up on yourself. Even if you feel like shit, even if you don't want to. I'm not saying go crazy. I'm saying get up, do your routine, take care of yourself, take a shower, brush your teeth, make yourself a meal, a healthy, nutritious meal. It doesn't have to be 100% healthy, as long as it's nutritious. Go for a walk, take your dog for a walk, feed your dog, you know? If you go to work, work. But don't go to work expecting to be bad. Say your affirmations, even if you don't believe it. Even if you don't believe it. Meditate. Do breath work, even if you don't think it's going to help. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. And I'm sure a month from now, I'll feel better. This video is not only for other people, it's mainly for me and other people who relate. But I'm sure I'm going to finish myself in a month. And hopefully I can keep take you guys on that journey with me. But yeah, you just have to keep going. Have to keep going. And eventually you will reach these levels without realizing it until you're on the opposite end. And you're like, holy shit, I did all of this. And if you had given up on yourself, you wouldn't have done it. You and I know you were placed on this earth for a greater purpose than a 9 to 5, a greater purpose than work, come home, sleep, eat, and repeat. We have bigger goals, we have bigger dreams, and you owe it to yourself to achieve that. So, as I am ending this video, I want you to ask yourself, what can I do today that aligns me with that dream, goal, whatever? Do one thing. Just do one thing. If you're an artist, sketch one thing. If you're learning for whatever, watch one video. That message, I hope it found you well, and I hope that meant something to you. Thanks. Thank you for watching.